G'day viewers, oh, it's pretty cold in here. I suppose it's better to be cold in here than it is bloody boiling, because heat is obviously not good. I gave this motor a bit of a gurney, it's looking much better now. It's a bit stiff too, because it's cold. That'll free up once I run it again. The grease in the bearings has gone thicker. It's actually quite a good motor this. Have quite a bit of fun with it. Yeah, because the fans on these ones, as I said, it's got a nice heavy duty fan in it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get access to 3-phase motors, preferably ones like that, the older type, or there's heavy duty modern ones. So these the TKs are good, but they're not quite as good as these CMGs. Despite these being Chinese made, these are actually pretty damn good. These could take some abuse, which is what I want. I mean, it can certainly take some speed without the fan exploding, unlike that one there. It's got a plastic crappy fan, shroud and fan. Nah, not a good idea. Too dangerous for fan shutters. Man, that could have easily got in my eye or got stuck in me like shrapnel. Very dangerous. Anyway, I might try some more meter tests. Which will I test next? This Smiley I haven't tested yet. So I'll do a Smiley versus a BAZ. Some terminal covers. That's off the latest Gaia. Yeah, do the Smiley next. Yeah, I definitely need some more single phase ones. I've got plenty of 3-phase and 2-phase instruments. Yeah, more single phase meters I'm after, so yeah, let's do the Smiley next. Yeah, now it's going to fall off the bloody box. Gotta be careful not to scratch anything. This Smiley is actually quite heavy compared to the other ones I've got. It's been dented to knock the hook in, so I've dropped it on something. You off bastards. Let's see. MJ63, I think that's the year. 1963. Okay, that's it. This one has got bigger this one's got, yeah, it is too. It's an older meter, or heavier duty one. What's an amp? 10 to 16 amps still. And it's got 250 volts per kilowatt hour. Okay. But I've noticed it's got bigger connectors here for bigger wiring. All the other Smileys I've got, I think, if I remember correctly, all my other Smileys I've got around here somewhere, I've got smaller connectors there, terminal blocks. So I think that Smiley there is a one-off one. It's different to all the other Smileys I've got in here. So this one is a heavier duty one, because it certainly is a lot heavier. Very heavily built, this one. Still got the plastic. Have a look at the sun. Let's have a good quick basic look at the inside here without cutting these seals. What is it here? It's the same on the inside. Plastic gearing and everything. Looks the same. Yeah, it's just heavily built, so it's just probably an older production run, this one. It's got some weight to it. It's about as heavy as a BAZ. The same weight as a BAZ. So this one here will probably have a cast iron mains stator in it. Metal dial pointers. Well, let's give it a clean on the test. What's our reading here? Okay, 27,915.35 to be exact. Anyway, let's give this one a test. I just noticed something. Maybe the serial number can tell me how old it is. That's a 1,015,822. This one's 1,109,806. So that could be earlier. That one could be a later production. This one's 793,947. So this is an earlier again. But it's got the more modern dial plate there. And this is the later production one's got the older type dial plate. I think it might have varied between the Sydney and Melbourne plant where these were made. So I reckon that will have something to do with it. Anyway, I reckon they might have changed the faceplates around to the customer's requirements, I reckon, or the particular power coupler's requirements. But anyway, either way, it's just probably definitely 1947. This one. That's the best way I can determine how old the meter is to date them. So definitely late 40s. That'll probably be early 50s because it's got that dial plate of the more modern meters. Definitely 50s that one. Early 50s. 56 MJ. Now I think that's the year. I'm not 100% sure. It's a possibility. There's no date on that one. 479, that's on all of them. LVMT. Pretty hard to decipher the code, but I think that's what it is. M63J 1963. That's just a rough guess, so that possibly the date. Possibly. 196 and 761. Anyway, let's get this thing going. I gotta get the it looks like I got a line to them over here. Yeah, I gotta get them on the mark. And we can determine the lag between the two different meters. That's a 250 rev per kilowatt hour. That's a 400. This stuff's going to be a bit slower. For a quick test, alright, I'll plug the transformer in. My potential, that is. Bloody cords get tangled. Remember when they make wireless transformers and stuff? That'd be handy, wouldn't it? It's got to go on a variac. But this phantom loading setup works brilliantly. Alright. Quiet as a mouse, those ones. No noise at all. Power this up in the variac here. Alright. There. Variac's on 0. I'll check that before you power up. Bin rush, turn it up slowly. Beautifully. Look at that. We're both live. Bit of battery going on. Even this Smiley is a bit noisy. Power off. Like that. I'll set the Smiley up on the mark. Alright, BAZ versus a good old fashioned Smiley. One of my personal favourites of the WF series meters. Potential on. Variac on, but before I turn that on I get my clamp meter out to monitor the current. There we go. I've got a nasty habit of leaving these instruments in their case and putting heavier stuff on top of them so it holds the buttons down, and when the batteries aren't disconnected stuff gets strained and battery goes flat. There's a case of my taco there. Variac's on 0, power on. Start turning it up. Even this bloody Smile is a bit noisy. $60 amps, 40 because of that one, so we got a 40 amps. $46, $45, $43, $42, $41, $40 amp marker on 40 amps, and they're both leading on the 1/10. So far, so good. But gee, that Smile is noisy. Must just yeah, that's a typical WF characteristic. Noisy Smiley. Grunting and groaning. Let's do a 200 watt hour test. Obviously this is slower because it's a slower load wheel speed, but it's still catching up to the BAZ, so it's still pretty good. Yeah, this is a different one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's got the metal dial pointer on the 1/10 style. My other Smilers, I'm pretty sure had a plastic one. So yeah, this is definitely more different to my other Smilers that I've got. Yep, spot on. Look at that. It's catching up. It's yep, perfect. Brilliant. Look at that. Spot on with the BAZ. Beautiful. Okay, it's accurate. Alright, unplug the variac, unplug safety first, that is. Gotta get back in that good old habit, unplug safety first. Now it's time to dust off the other BAZ and give it a good clean, and that can go with this Smiley in the tested part of my collection. Have yours, a BAZ, it's clean, look at that. That's one shiny, clean, new looking BAZ. Looking much better. Bit of orange cleaner and a gentle scour, a soft scour, not a hard one, a soft scour. Just carefully get all the crap off the paint and the dust residue. It's came up quite nicely. Then get a damp cloth to wipe off the orange cleaner, then finally buff it dry with a towel, tea towel. It looks brilliant, no residue left behind. One clean BAZ. Anyway, thanks for watching.